Grizzlies training camp coverage 2025-26 presented by Ortho South is here. I'm joined by Jon Roser from Grind City Media. Roser, when the Grizzlies talk about the enthusiasm they have to turn the page, new coach, new system, a few new players, and a lot of new enthusiasm going into this season, what are some of the things that stood out about the Media Day message that this team had resonating today?
The one thing that I took is what they all had to say about this new coaching staff and Coach Isolo, and that seems to be they're certain of their role, whether it was Zach Edey, whether it was a two-way player like PJ Hall, whether it was John Conchar, whether it was Scottie Pippen Jr. or Ty Jerome. They all seem to know what exactly is expected of them this season. And I think that's refreshing to see, not even starting training camp yet, that they already kind of know what's expected.
Well, what's expected is opportunity. A lot of those guys are going to get an opportunity right off the bat because Jaren Jackson Jr., Brandon Clark, Zach Edey are all going to be sidelined for training camp. The timetables with them, Zach Kleiman, the president of the Grizzlies basketball organization, both said that all three of those guys are right on or ahead of schedule, so we can look for them later on as we get into the season. But having said that, you talk about some of the new guys, Ty Jerome, right? Jock Landale, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. How much of an opportunity are those guys going to get right from the start when training camp opens up on Tuesday?
Well, I think you're going to see Ty Jerome and Kentavious Caldwell-Pope play massive roles on this team. I think KCP, you saw what he did in Denver. This guy's played on multiple championship teams, and he knows the role that he has to play on a championship team. So I think he's definitely going to know the role that he has to play for this Grizzlies team. As for Ty Jerome, we talked to him today on the Chris Vernon show, and the thing that he said, it's not necessarily about, okay, now I got to go get better at this. He said, the things that I do really good at, it's about now getting great at those things, and that's what the staff expects of me.
And one of the things Landale said was, listen, I set screens all the time. I've already talked to Ja Morant. I know what he likes to do, and my job here is to set those screens, free him up, roll to the basket, or pop out, and just continue to execute, be physical. So those are the replacements so far, the plug-ins, right? But one of the things that we also have to realize is that this thing starts and stops with Ja Morant in terms of the tone that he sets from a leadership standpoint. Year 7 for Ja, he said he's the complete Ja now. We're going to see a complete Ja on and off the court. And when I heard that, it was music to my ears. What did you think?
Oh, it's everything for this team. He's the head of the snake. He is. He is everything to this team. Also, Jaren Jackson Jr., who they may or may not have for opening night. We'll see. But if they do, there is something to know about those. When Ja and Jaren have both been out there together, this Grizzlies team has won over 60% of their games. So, yeah, when you have those guys and they're healthy, this team puts out a winning product on the floor.
They have to get those guys healthy because together they've averaged fewer than 40 games a season together. That has to stop. That trend has to be reversed this season. We'll see how the pieces come together at training camp in Nashville at Belmont University from Tuesday until Thursday. The Grizzlies have 3 days of work out there in Nashville. We'll be there, Grind City will be there, and then come back Saturday for the open practice right here at FedEx Forum. For Jon Roser, I'm Michael Wallace. Keep it locked on all of our Grizzlies training camp coverage presented by Ortho South.